What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about what my settings are for Streamlabs OBS. So we'll kind of talk about my stream settings are and what my recording settings are. We'll just walk through those and we'll dive right in. Let's take a look. All right, under general, I have pretty much basic settings on, all the standard output. You can see here what I have. We also want to make sure we don't disable hardware acceleration. We want to make sure we're getting the best quality possible. Under stream, these are the standard streaming services, Mixer, FTL for low latency. Auto server, we want to make sure it's picking the closest one to yourself so that you get the lowest latency possible. And then obviously you'll enter your stream key that you get from your settings on either Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, whichever you so please. Output. I have the output mode set to advanced so I can control everything. So under streaming, we have audio track set to 1, our encoder set to hardware NVENC, new one. So it's using the latest hardware encoder with the NVIDIA GeForce. My rate control is CBR with a bit rate of 6,000 presently. I'll be upping this to 10,000 because Mixer allows us to go up to 10,000 as a max. My keyframes interval is set to 2. My preset max quality. Profile main, look ahead is disabled. Psycho visual tuning is on. GPU 0. Max B-frames 2. Let's switch over to recording. Under recording, we have a standard type. I've picked my recording path. You can set whatever your recording path is. Create a new folder, whatever it so be. I'm going to generate my file name without spaces. My recording format's MP4. That's most often the best way to edit the software. So you don't have to go and convert it so that editing software can use it. I'm going to use the same recording style encoder with the NVENC. My rate control is CBR, and I have my bitrate set to 30,000. Again, we're not worrying about going over the internet, so we can set that bitrate rather high. My keyframes is still going to be set to 2. My preset, the same thing as max quality. My profile up to high. Everything else is the same except the max B-frames is set to 0. And audio is pretty much set to all the default 160. Has no issues. The quality is good. So there's no need to modify this from the standard. And then my replay buffer is disabled. Audio. I have audio set to 48 kilohertz. Highest quality is going to get the best quality. I have my channel set to stereo. And then all of these are disabled as I am importing all of my audio sources to my scene collections in my configuration. Video. Video I have set to 1920 by 1080 for both base and output. I'm using LAN Kazos at a 32 samples. I'm using the common FPS at a 60 FPS value, which is the max that you can go. I am not using any hotkeys. I'm using my Stream Deck to handle any hotkeys needed. Advanced, I have these set to pretty standard out of the box. I have my processing priority set to above normal so that I can make sure I'm getting the best quality over top of the game. But for me, I have not seen the quality dampen for that. My color I've set to full range from the standard partial. Everything else is set to standard. You could come in here and modify that file name formatting. That is up to you. I'm not using the game overlay. Scene collections, this is just where you're importing. Notifications, not really worrying about too much. I will probably lower this a little bit more just to get a notification. But typically I have it up on my screen so I can see. And the others I don't have any changes for. Thanks, guys. That concludes my settings for Streamlabs OBS. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and be sure to leave a comment if you have any comments about that. Happy to conversate through the comment section. Thanks, guys.